with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support crowd. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take those things. Reporting live from the winning side.
Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W. Big beats, leave it in the street.
We need deep. We need you done. Flip it, unit! 319! 319 unit! 319! 319 unit! 58! Hey, 88! 83, 99! Blue 58!
Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Try my patience. I'm a boy, I want for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, I know we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Let me go ride till we die.
319! Back north! Flip again! Blue 58! 399! Hey, 6, 319! 319, blue 15. 319. Go to 50. 319. 300. 319. Blue 58. 399. Blue 58. 26. Blue 59. No. 399. No. 399. No. 399. No. Blue 59. No. 399. No. 319. Over. 319. No. Blue 58. Back north. Blue 58. No. 319. Go right. Blue draw corkers.
100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
319. No. 319. 319. No. Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 399. No. 319. Cat 300. Cat 300. Protein spill. Flip it, get it. No. 319. Yeah, Liz. 319. No. Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you 399. No. Blue 58. 399. Green 18. Jump out! Look again!
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist,
Man,
man. Got
Blue
him.
58!
Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. She wanted like me cause I like she can't count
Green
on
19
me.
out!
She tryna be me, like you can count on him. We need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board.
No.
Keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard. Big numbers, 100 big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each food got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Inside.
52's the mic. Rip left.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I got you. Hey, team 6. 53 is mine. Ricky. One, Omaha.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Here we go. 180.
Check 53. Target.
21.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's make these babies cry.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. mentioned, everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
21. Here we go.
On second down now. It's Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No. Off. Hey, alert 3.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey, gun.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, echo.
54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mark Barron. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Every time it's a sack.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. Here we go. I got you. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, He missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, over.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Get right.
Shit.
Hey, 88, 52. Hey, exit.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Over. Flip it down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 52.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back north.
Hey, Mike 52.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All day, every day.
Over here.
Safety green.
Now Rodgers throwing again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
Check 53's Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we
12.
Here we go again. 53.
Hey, gun.
Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Hey, 12.
Check 24.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
We ain't giving up nothing to do.
Watch out.
White. Black.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
I'm going to run you
Hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Debo Samuel, incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
21. I got this.
53. Check 53. Coming to you.
Bravo.
53's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, truck into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Niners 10, Seahawks nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. I don't think you got it, son.
On 2nd down, it's Goldman. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
12, fellas, here we go.
Dick down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check tight. Watch twins. Watch twins.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike spot forward. I got one, I got one.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
54 is Mike.
Go! Go!
54, watch 54. It's a party now.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go,
so from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Miller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Army.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Number 53, Mike 53.
I'm on.
Check hot route.
11.
Kill, turn it.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 man in the backfield. That's Miller, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's go.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Just like that.
And the Seahawks first down.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Rashad Penny. Only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Slam.
50.
Back.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Get 300.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Niners take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it. And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
11.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick.
Here we go.
I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball. Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now. They will run again with Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go, baby. Check nickel.
65.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, whoa! I got you. 65.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Switch.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the 49ers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500.